Uzuri started as an initiative and actually in response to what we saw as a dearth of information that focused on success. Most of the stories that we found really focused on the negative statistical indicators, and we were alarmed that the success stories were not being adequately told. So we were able to write a proposal to some funding institutions to suggest that we should, in fact, be focused more on success factors than the already published and well-known negative statistical indicators.
The Uzuri Think Tank is the first endowed research center at the university. The funds were made possible by the Heinz Endowment. The center's initiative emphasizes Black male achievement, expanding on Robert Morris' commitment to multiculturalism and diversity, contributing to the university's commitment to identifying and fostering talented students.
One of the exciting things about the Uzuri Think Tank is that we are uniquely positioned within an academic unit. So the Uzuri Think Tank is not sort of this external Robert Morris entity. It is actually a part of the School of Communication and Information Systems and actually housed in one of Robert Morris University's newest facilities called the Wheatley Center, named after Phyllis Wheatley. We thought it was perfect in that she was the first African American to publish. And so when we talk about Uzuri Think Tank Research Center, it's completely appropriate that we are not only housed in the Wheatley Center, but it's also beneficial for us to be housed in an academic unit like the School of Communication and Information Systems.
Uzuri is an extraordinary think tank. It's a place where I've called home. I've got to meet a lot of strong, determined Black males. And that's something I was lacking in my life. As far as my educational experience, it was lacking as far as strong, positive Black male role models. And that's something I've got to find and develop relationships with here through Uzuri.
Our first project centered around identifying locally African American males who had demonstrated success. And so we hosted our launch event, which we called Perspective. And we were able to bring in scholars and talk to them about their experiences with success. And so we were able to break off a piece and turn it into a program to be both our launch event, but also the longitudinal study, which is really focused on identifying success factors.
With added pressure, there comes added support. And I can honestly say that this far in the semester, and even last semester and over the summer, I would not be where I am without the help of Dr. Robbins and Dr. Crowley. They have given me the tools that I need, and they're helping me break down some of those flaws that I had as far as my education went. So without them, I would not be where I am today.
In African American society, we all know that African American males have been experiencing extreme difficulty. The reason why we should be excited about this opportunity is that it not only unmutes the voice of African American males through research, but it also provides an opportunity historically for our stories to be told. So the excitement centers around our ability to identify successful African American men, tell their stories, but then most importantly, extract from those stories success factors that can then be replicated by other African American men.
Why should people care about the Uzuri Think Tank? Well, beyond that, it's not just a Black thing, it's an everybody thing. They should care because Black male youth, and not only Black male youth, but African American youth in general, are in need of a better education.
It is more than a Black issue. It's an issue that affects our democracy. It's an issue that affects our economy. When you choose not to invest in our young men, you then allow yourself to be vulnerable to a lot of other ills.
Uzuri Think Tank, in addition to being focused on research, we have to balance that fine line between programming and research, because while we want to be able to conduct research that's replicable, we also want to conduct research that's going to impact lives. And so that really is our charge and our challenge, and we are excited about the opportunity to do both.